This is game 1 of 5 one-day internationals between New Zealand and England. The news so far as the players make their way out into the middle is that England have won the toss. Paul Collingwood saying that he would bat first on what looks to be a very good surface. So there was the first time that a drop-in pitch has been used here at the Westpac Stadium. New Zealand, they'll be very pleased to see that they have Daniel Vettori and a key player of Oram back into the side. England have made very few changes, in fact, to their side. Just Wright drops out and Cook comes into the top, who's been in particularly good form. Okay, well, everything is starting to get set out here.
We're underway. Kyle Mills to Alistair Cook. Yes, with the retirement of Shaun Pollock, Shane Bond has moved #1 in the ICC rankings. Still wants to play for New Zealand, but unfortunately not allowed. Daniel Vettori at 2, as you said, Mills at 7.
That's good form from Cook. And testing Daniel Vettori's ankle. He's been a last-minute sort of inclusion in the side. They don't reckon he's 100 yet, and you could probably sense that by the way he chased after that ball. Twisted his ankle a week ago, so he hasn't had a long time to get it right. But he's biting the bullet here today, and he needs to.
Both sides.
Edged away, and that'll go fine, and that'll be the first boundary. So a bit of luck for Mustard. And Asif gets it right with the signal.
It's certainly a good left-hander will be able to use the width the angle provides. Oh, that's a beauty. This left-hander's used the inside edge, has he? Yes, he has, and he's picked up 4 to finish the over. It's 27 for no wicket. Just stayed down on Cook, but he was done for pace more than anything. And New Zealand have the wicket they've been after. They've bowled absolutely beautifully in the first 10 overs, and with 2 balls to go before the first 10 was up, the first power play, they've stuck one through and got an English scalp.
Fantastic delivery from Martin. You can just see the length again. They talk about hitting the top of off. Well, this is the top of leg, maybe a little bit of pad in there as well. Chris Martin knows the importance of that wicket, and he deserves it. They've bowled a great length in the early stages of this innings. Alistair Cook for 11 of 26 balls, 34 for 1. Bell down the track again. Is he looking for that short ball from Martin as well?
Oh, and he got it. He got it. It wasn't that short, but he got it away. A couple of ounces. Then into the rope.
If this is a ploy, I just wonder if Daniel Vettori is just watching what's happened the last couple of balls and may be able to drop a square leg back and tail back on the circle if this is what Bell is trying to do. Bring the fine leg up, or even talking to Chris Martin. I'm sure he just keeps hammering away on that full length rather than being sucked into bowling a bit shorter.
Bowled him! Slow and spot on! Finds the inside edge. New Zealand have 2 wickets. This is a wonderful start for the Black Caps.
Smart piece of bowling from Martin. He's been fantastic today. This time not using the length, and he's been breaking the pace off the ball. Chop on from Bell. He'll be feeling disappointed about that. He's been aggressive, using the pitch, shimmering down, but not this time. Once again, good length from Martin, smart from Martin. Bell gone for 5. It's 42 for 2.
Oh, he's got it. Wide of the crease, Jacob Oram. Inside edge from Peterson. And that's a big wicket.
Huge wicket for New Zealand. Oram, he just has a good angle. Bowls from slightly wide of the crease. The ball angling back at the right-handed Peterson. Was there an inside edge? There certainly was. We've seen plenty of that today. Drag-ons. Perhaps it suggests that the pitch is a little bit too paced, but the New Zealand bowlers making England's batsmen work hard. Kevin Peterson couldn't quite get going. Bowled by Jacob Oram for 6. 55 for 3. Still there though, Phil Mustard. It's been a struggle for him. But he's still there and he's got plenty of time. And it's just a matter of talking to the skipper, Paul Collingwood, at the other end. Recognise how much time there is left in the game. Really an opportunity now to bat for a long period and build a score, which wouldn't necessarily have been his role at the start of the innings, but sometimes you have to change.
There's a nick and it's gone through the gap. They've left the gap between McCullum and Styris. Collingwood's found it. A little bit of bounce from Oram. It's 65 for 3.
That's 4 now. Bold. All of the batsmen have struggled with this pitch, and New Zealand have been straightened 4 times now. They've hit the timber, and this time Mustard's gone.
Slow ball, didn't really turn, hit the outside of off stump, but one thing you can't do on this pitch is hit through the line, because it's so hard to get the timing. Mustard, he really hasn't got his timing at all. He's out for 31, 67 for 4.
One of these men come over. Sorry, our telestrator not working today. Good stroke. That is a mighty blow. The best shot of the day so far. It's taken 25 overs. And it's Owe Shah that shows his stripes here. Top shot down the ground.
And some good timing here. Came towards the ball, made some pace on it. A little bit of interest of Vettori there, but it was hit too well.
Long on goes back now. And that allows Owe Shah to get a single. So 8 off the over, one of the best ones of the day, surprisingly, from Vettori. 77 for 4 at the halfway mark. Not a bad crowd in. Of course, with the yellow seats, tends to show up the numbers a little. But in fact, there's quite good numbers. Oh, he's going to be a run out here, surely. Shah went all the way down and then all the way back. In fact, it's Collingwood who's the man who's going to be having his heart in his mouth at the moment as we go upstairs to Billy Bowden.
It's a horrible mix-up, an unnecessary mix-up. Early dive. He's just run out of steam and he's gone. Ah, the captain's gone. The man that needed to bat the majority of this innings, the man with the skills to do it, has been run out in a dreadful mix-up. This will confirm it. Yeah, it's out.
Well, the New Zealanders didn't think for a minute that he was going to be out. They all went back to their mark, and when the decision came up on the screen, ran from everywhere, and they ran straight to Ross Taylor, who has affected the run out of the England captain, Collingwood. Collingwood run out for 12. That is big time for New Zealand. It's 80 for 5.
Pulled it away, a chance, and it's gone. Peter Fulton, 2 metre Peter out there on the boundary at square leg. Shot from Styris. Didn't get enough on it, Popara, and he has paid the price.
Well, they couldn't steal a trick in the 2020s. Now everything the New Zealanders are attempting is turning to goal. Scotty Styris pulling that ball down. He'll tell us that it's a plan, but that's a miss by Popara to hit that straight down Fulton's throat. You're just thinking this is one of New Zealand's days. Comfortable catch for 40. He didn't have to move. It's straight out the boundary. He's not there for that reason. Popara out for 3. It's 91 for 6.
Runs here for Swan. Maybe a much needed boundary. Yes, it is. Ross Taylor, was it just dived a little too early. It's made him look perhaps a little silly, but it's just teased him to the boundary. Chance, and he's gone. I think this is out. Jamie Howe. Just a superb fielding continues from New Zealand. It's Graham Swan. A back cut. And Howe having to go to his left. Stephen Fleming. I think this is out.
It's out. It's fantastic fielding from the New Zealanders. This time it's Jamie Howe. Swan. Short. Standing with Owe Shah at the moment. Owe Shah, what part did he play in this? Is it just bad judgment from Swan? Is it another excellent piece of fielding from the New Zealanders? Maybe a combination of everything, but New Zealand is a lot more confident about this decision than the last one. And quite rightly so.
Well, there it is. The crowd at Westpac Stadium will tell you that is out. Superb bit of fielding from Jamie Howe. It really was. Just summing it up. Swan's gone for 7. It's 103 for 7.
Another run out. They've had a couple now. Collingwood was the big one. That was the key wicket. Vittori's moving nicely through his spell now. 7th over. Could be another run out. Oh, I think they've got him. And this time it's away Shah. Upstairs, says Gary Baxter. Now then, Beef.
Out. Very simple. The running's been awful from England. They've been watching the ball. It's not even close. But the fielding's been excellent, but the running has been very, very poor. There could have been a couple more run-outs. Well, the crowd.
Well, they're playing Coronation Street over the PA.
Is that what it is?
And it's goodbye away Shah. Great fielding, as you say, Ian. There's been good urgency and good energy inside the inner ring for New Zealand. They haven't had to chase the ball much. The ball's always been in front of them. But Billy Bowden taking his time here. They're just checking to see if his right forearm has taken the bail before the ball's got in. But I think the timing's about right. I think the ball's in his gloves as the bails come off.
I don't have a problem with that. I think it's the pace of the ball going into the gloves. You look at it there. Well, for me, I'd give it out, but I'm not the third umpire.
Well, I don't see a problem in it, to be honest. So Asid Ralph is now getting the call back from Billy Bowden. I have not seen any evidence. I do not know what to do. And the umpires have said, well, Billy, we think it's out. Press the red button. They've done that.
It's the right decision. Whichever way it's been got to, it is the right decision. Shah, he's gone for 20. It's 104 for 8.
Stuart Broad. This time, he gets one away. Jacob Oram just gave him a sniff there, and he took it. A bouncer, not necessary on the surface. And Broad put it away.
It's actually not a bad shot, because he's actually halfway forward here. Thinking that's going to be all banged up there. Close to those stumps. He's actually hit it pretty well.
Oh, that might have been put down.
Yeah, a little edge here, I think. Just a little outside edge from side bottom. Eluded the gloves. Perhaps just stayed down. McCullum was up a little early. And perhaps very high there. Just perhaps not quite staying down with it.
Catch.
Oh, that one will be out, though. That's too easy.
Why bother getting an edge? Why bother with an edge which you can just catch one easily off the middle of the bat?
Great bowling. That is, you might say that stood up and not gone on, but that's only 78 Ks. It's only because it was so slow. Side bottom was just, he was bamboozled. Great delivery, really floated it up. Really floated it up. A lot of topspin, made it bounce. Back to the bowler. Good bowling, Jeetan Patel. He's gone for 4 side bottom. It's 120 for 9.
Oh, that's out. Candles out everywhere. Patel was screaming for LBW. Baxter had to say, you actually bowled him.
He turned around, Jeetan Patel. He had no idea. He had no idea the bails had been dislodged. Good bit of bowling. It was quicker. It did cannon off the pads. Good appeal. Would have been out anyway. But it's just clipped the outside of off stump. Jeetan Patel's appealing. And he finally realises that perhaps he was bowled. James Anderson, the last man out for 3, 130. All out, England. And a superb bowling performance by New Zealand.
A pretty dismal effort there by England. They will feel that they're 50 short on a pitch that certainly isn't going to encourage the batsmen throughout even the second innings. But all of the New Zealand bowlers were terrific. Mills and Martin started the trend, Oram kept it going. Styris 10 overs on the trot was superb, and Vettori and Patel bowled beautifully as well. Patel picking up those 2 wickets. So it set it up, this first one-day international. The equation for New Zealand is 131 to win, 2.62 runs required. That shouldn't be too difficult. Can they keep their wickets in hand? And can New Zealand get off to just the start they wanted in this one-day series? Jesse Ryder on strike. A little bit of swing there. Well, clear signs that Brendan McCullum is going to go after the bowling. He's off the mark. A little lucky. He tried to hit it onside and against the swing of Anderson. He's a good outswing bowler. He's got enough on this to pick up the first boundary. And the good thing about the stroke was that he went with the swing. Good stroke. Mighty blow. This time he went with a swing as well. They're really playing quite intelligently here. Evans above. On debut in a one-day international, Ryder looks like he's been playing 100 matches already.
Inventive play from Jesse Ryder. Will he get a boundary? Yes, he does. After 8 overs, New Zealand 37 without loss. There's a plan. Stand and deliver. How far back? Way, way back. 6 pennyworth of the best.
McCullum has been trying to get one of these away for 10.4 overs. Finally he gets one. Right out of the screws. Yeah, he liked it. That may be a snare, but it's a happy snare.
Good control. Beautiful shot. Terrific control. Out into the deep. Gone! Deep mid-wicket. Ryder, one too many. Looked as if it was going all the way. Subfielder Luke Wright, who's at deep mid-wicket, thought it was in the stand. Bowling change has worked for England.
Yeah, Ryder, I feel backing himself that if he does hit it well enough, he'll hit it all the way here at the Westpac Stadium. He's been outthought here by the Englishman. Good piece of field placement is the key there, and Ryder fell into the trap. 31 runs, entertaining, 61 for 1.
Over the top. Challenge is there. It's over the top for 4. He's going to continue playing his natural game here. New Zealand 66 for 1.
He won't be dismissed this time. That's 4 runs. Short and put away. A little big appeal of glove, yeah. I thought so. Stuart Broad was confident. McCullum didn't look too interested. Sounded a little glovey down the leg side.
Well, I think he's trying to get away with that one, Brendan McCullum. If we look at the replay, we may see it's a pretty clear decision. The hands were well away from the body. Well, maybe not as far away from the body as first thought. English players were certainly confident. You always feel unlucky if you're disappointed as a batsman walking off down leg side. But once again, Broad was able to create some pressure. That short ball again coming through waist height, hip height 42. McCullum 83.
Good stroke. Well, that was a bit quicker from Collingwood. He whacked it in, and every time he has tried to whack it in, it hasn't worked. And Jamie Howe climbed all over that. Oh, good stroke. That's how good a puller he can be. That wasn't that short. Just a little weight shift, and he was able to punch it away. Yeah, most great pullers of the ball generally pull off the front foot. Someone like Ponting, or going back an ear or two, Gordon Greenidge. Get on that front foot and then lean off of it, and this is exactly what Howe does. Early on the front foot, and then rocks back and pulls it for 4. Well, one-handed, it doesn't matter. Still followed through, and he was able to get enough on it. 10 from the over. 105 for 2. Oh, heavens above, that's gone 25 rows back. Taylor's signature shot. It was always going to come at some stage. That's a ripper. Harding Crowe saying you only get 6 however far back it goes. Well, this went a long way back. He absolutely nailed that. Right in his arc, his favourite shot. Whack. Big ground, big 6. Oh, cracking stroke. That is a ripper. Look, you don't bowl the short to Jamie Howe in this mood, because he's one of the best in the business at this stroke. 3 times England have tried the short ball. 3 times the same result. 4, 4, 4. And that was beautifully played. Waited for it and hit it behind square as hard as you want. No chance for the man in the deep. Edge this time. Nice bowling. Yeah, outside edge. That was a good bit of line of length from Ryan's side bottom. You're at your most vulnerable when you've just hit a cracking 4, and Jamie Howe proves it. Disappointed, he didn't see his team over the line. Better length from side bottom, getting Howe coming forward, playing away from his body. And the England dugout celebrate the wicket. Too little, too late. A nice little cameo from Howe. He's gone for 28. 122 for 3, New Zealand. Good stroke. Oh, that's timed. That shows that this is not a bad pitch at all. It's a good pitch. He's going to be caught. Yeah, Styris has gone for a duck, and that'll be just a small little psychological battle that England will have loved to have won. Broad has bounced Styris out here. It's been a difficult one for him to come in with just a 10 runs to get, and he's on his way. That he's done the job tonight with the ball, so maybe it doesn't matter. Yeah, got big on him. Extra bounce, tennis ball bounce, and just in the fingertips of Ryan Sidebottom. Takes a good low catch. Styris goes for a duck. It's 127 for 4. And Broad comes in for the last delivery in the 30th over. 1 to win. Doesn't matter how you get it. Off the bottom of the bat, Taylor has got the winning run for New Zealand, and they have wrapped up the first of 5. That is a big win, believe me. There was a lot of soul searching done on the Cook Strait from the South Island to the North Island. They've turned it around big time, and it's been Daniel Vettori who's led the way. And the crowd respond. They really appreciate a professional performance by New Zealand. England will have to lick their wounds. They quite won't know what hit them. They'll probably blame the pitch, but in the end they were outthought tonight. Thoroughly professional performance from New Zealand. Complete turnaround. They were down and out after the 2020 games, but here they have been by far the better team. Vettori has led them brilliantly. Each member of their team has played its part, whether it be the bowlers or the fielding or the opening batsman, all the way down. Daniel Vettori will be very proud of his side. They play well at this ground, and they have absolutely thrashed England by 6 wickets.